What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Apocaflix now here on Apocaflix Movies. And yes, it is just the Grand Admiral Sino and myself for the time being. We had Jacob is not here tonight because he is actually working. He is he's going through some things right now, and he's actually got one of his first shifts at his new job, which is exciting for him. Unfortunately, he can't make this. I know we're really looking forward to this one. But yeah, so it's Brian and I for the time being. Keith Barnes will definitely be joining us here in a little bit. That is Kylo barks in the background. Excuse me. That is per usual. Thank you, Kylo. Brian, how you doing, man? It's Friday night. Week is done. I'm sure. I know you're a little stressed right now, but it's a Friday. You get the weekend, man.
Yeah, I would be better if Twitch would freaking work for once, but but yes. Much needed weekend. So
yeah, I feel you, man. I took a day today. I actually had a little bit of a mental health day, which was really nice from work. So it was super.
Yeah, you got that
nice.
idea for me last week.
Yeah, I know I did. I know. And so yeah, so we're here to watch and talk and discuss and hang out to Jurassic Park. It was voted by you guys, and thank you to everyone who voted. And it was our most votes ever on a poll on YouTube, which is awesome. And it was an overwhelming victory with over 40% of the votes, which is a big gap. I know I'm excited. I know you're excited because it's actually your movie.
Yes.
What are you thinking, man? When was the last time when was the last time you saw Jurassic Park?
Probably sometime last year, not too long. So, yeah, I mean,
it's always on TV.
Yes, it is. It's one of those movies that is always on TV. So, but I mean, you're not going to see me complain. So,
no, I'm with you. It's one of my all-time favorites. It's actually it's on the cusp of cracking top 10 all the time. It sits at like 12 spot or whatever it may be. The movie is, for lack of a better word, just magical. It's pure magic for the way it came to life in '93 out of all years.
yeah, pretty
crazy. Everyone here in the chat, I know you're watching. A couple people in the chat. Rachel. Yes, dinosaurs. And I actually, that's not the last time I saw it, Rachel, but I did see it in theaters for 3D, which is really cool. I was able to experience that in 3D. It was during the 3D craze. It was during the 3D craze. It was a number of years ago. It was like 2013, I want to say it was. It was the first time it had been re-released. And Brandy here, there are too many things happening tonight. Yeah, possibly.
So many things.
We're here to check out Jurassic Park, and thank you so much for watching and joining, and as well as everyone else in live stream as well. But before we get to that, we do have a challenge to get to, because Mr. Bartley was challenged to watch a film, and he decided to let the fans pick the voting, which I know Brian was very excited about because Brian challenged him to said movies. Mm-hmm. Before we get to the actual winner, which one do you think won, Brian?
Let's see. It was Love, Simon,
Demolition Man, and Brightburn.
I almost said what I picked. I hope Brightburn is picked, personally, because I want to see Jacob watch that movie. Yeah,
that was a great pick. I'm not going to say who.
Yeah.
But that was a really good pick by said person. So
yes. So I'm hoping personally it's Brightburn, because I've actually seen that too.
Yeah, Brightburn's wild. That's a wild movie, and it's a total Jacob movie.
Yeah.
Okay, so we had 80 votes on this one, which is great. Another back-to-back poll that's actually been crushing it. And this is by far the closest voting we have ever had. 38%, 34%, and 29%.
Dang. Not even 10% gap between all of them.
Yep, and so it was close from the get-go. All the movies stayed in their spots. They gradually grew. And so the official winner and the movie that Mr. Bartley will be watching is Brightburn.
Yay!
It is Brightburn. Brightburn won the poll with 38% of the 80 votes. Thank you to everyone who voted. I, of course, voted Demolition Man on all of my channels, which gave it a number of votes because that's what I wanted him to watch. But Brightburn, like we said, a total Mr. Bartley movie. Total Mr. Bartley.
For sure. He's going to – I'm so excited he got this one.
Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna like it. He's a freak for these type of movies. So
Mhm.
he's probably even watching us while he's while he's driving around right now.
You
So
better not be.
if you are, Mr. Bartley, get off your phone and pay attention, please. Okay, Brian, are you ready to get into some Jurassic Park here?
Yes, I am on Netflix at 00. And can I just say, for how simplistic it is, Jurassic Park has one of the best logos of all time.
Oh, 100%.
The yellow and the red with the black dinosaurs.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's simple, but it's so clean and just really, really great. And it always pops. You recognize it right away every time you see just even parts of it.
You could literally take away the dinosaurs, take away the letters, and you would still know the logo.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very, very true. Okay, I am just pulling up the stopwatch for you guys. And so don't mind me while I do this just real quick. That way we know exactly where everyone is going to be during this bad boy.
While he's doing that, hello, Brandy. Hello, Rachel. Hello, Star Drew.
All right. Sweet. All right, Brian, if you are ready, I am ready. Viewers, the movie's on Netflix, by the way, guys.
Yes.
The movie is available on Netflix. I'll give you guys about another 10 seconds or so, as you guys can always skip ahead to past the Universal logo and everything. So, Brian, if you are ready, I am ready to get this bad boy going.
I believe I am.
Rachel thinks that you picked Brightburn. Brian. Oh, talking about Jurassic Park, maybe.
Jurassic Park.
Talking about
Dinosaurs.
Got it. All right.
You can never go wrong with dinosaurs.
That's true. I'm with you.
Like ever.
Okay.
Dinosaur movie.
All right. Well, Brian, viewers, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Uh-oh. Did we get start too quick for Brandy?
Did we restart? Let's restart. We'll pause it. I'm paused at 10 seconds right now is where I'm paused.
I'm paused at 12.
Okay.
Brandy, we're going to wait just for you.
I didn't feed him. Okay, I am also paused at 12. Just to make sure. Sorry, guys. You know what? This happens sometimes. We want to make sure we're on the right track for everybody.
Yes.
Yes, everyone watching, thank you again for joining us and hanging out while airing this. If you guys have questions about Jurassic Park, if you guys have questions about certain movie news that have come up, stuff going on here on Apocaflix, make sure you guys ask. This is why we do this on watch-alongs. All of our watch-alongs, it's really fun because we just literally hang out and the most random things come up. And so if you guys have questions about anything that's not just related to Jurassic Park, make sure you guys let us know. All right, I think if everyone is good, Brandy, if you're good, let us know in the chat. That way we can get going again. We're paused at 12 seconds.
Is that Gabs?
Yeah.
Hi, Gabs. Don't show her. She's going to get mad at you.
No, she's waving.
Oh, hi.
We should have done a watch party, Rachel, but I wanted to sit down and enjoy it on my couch. I would have had to be on my big computer. So, okay, Brandy's good. All right, so let's go ahead and press play in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So again, we're at 15 seconds going in. Universal logo is up. And we are a-rolling.
I'm so excited. I love Laura Dern so much.
So do I. I'm so happy she's back. I love all of the font.
Mm-hmm.
I'm obsessed with the Jurassic Park font. It's so good.
Whoever did the logo, the font, all of that, like not even film stuff, is a genius.
Agreed.
Or geniuses.
Also, great opening scene. Great opening scene of this movie.
Where's your dinosaur?
I believe he's eating right now.
Oh.
He's eating his humans. Brian, let me know if you can hear anything in the background for me.
Okay, you can tell me too.
Okay.
I only hear someone's bowl clanging. And now the microwave.
Gabby signed in on YouTube. Star Drew calling out Gabs. That's great.
I am.
No, because you've been on Apocaflix most of the time.
That's when I'm on my iPad. I'm on my phone tonight.
This is obviously probably one of my favorite opening scenes in the franchise, like all of them. But I gotta say, the opening to Jurassic World 2 is awesome. Where they go back to the island.
The kid? Oh, there's that 3.
3 is where the kid is on the island and Alan Grant comes back. Jurassic World 2 is where they sell the dinosaurs. But
I'm talking about the part where that little girl's on the beach and then all the little baby ones are around.
Oh, that's Jurassic World 2.
Okay, that's yeah.
Yeah.
That part's scary.
But Jurassic Park 2, excuse me, Jurassic Park 2. Jurassic World 2, the opening scene is they're like scientists on the island, and the T-Rex comes after them in the rain, in the dark, and then we see the sea monster dinosaur again too. So this is what I love about this movie. It teeters the line between horror film and action movie, and it does it so well. Again,
I was scared of this movie as a kid. Terrified.
Steven Spielberg, man. Steven Spielberg. It's pretty much a perfect movie. You have Steven Spielberg directing. You have John Williams doing the music. You have a cast like Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and Jeff Goldblum at the height of their careers. I mean, plus Sir Lord Richard Attenborough.
Mm-hmm.
For you Schmoedown fans, that's a reference right there. The beach scene with the kid was actually filmed to open this movie per the book, then cut. Oh! Honestly, I kind of feel that because it would make sense for that to kind of be an opening scene for the opening, but I also very much like the opening scene of this one. This guy.
I'm gonna have to buy this movie just so I have a physical copy of it.
I have like the 30th anniversary or something like that. No, 25th, I think it is. 30th comes up in a few years. We'll talk about it when it gets here, but
that's me.
Does this guy have the most embarrassing death scene of all time in film? On the pooper? It's pretty good, man. That's a pretty good embarrassing death scene.
Yeah, I mean, what's his name? Lannister has pretty bad poop scene too.
Oh, Tywin's pretty bad.
Yeah.
He gets shot by his son on the pooper. That's right. And he just sits there. You might be right because this guy actually at least he's off the pooper. Tywin literally dies and is sitting on the pooper the entire time.
Yeah.
I might have to throw that GIF up on one of my Twitch things. Tywin just dying on the pooper. I have a VHS copy, but no VHS player. Well, VHS players are very expensive these days. You know what I just found, actually? Because I went to the storage unit earlier to grab some stuff for the housewarming party tomorrow. I found my VHS tapes of Star Wars and Indiana Jones.
Oh,
Those are the only VHS copies I have.
The ones that I was going to take when we were moving out because you left them in the garage?
Yeah, on accident. I would have been so pissed if I didn't have those. I will never get rid of those things.
They're in storage. What do you care?
They were in storage because I was living elsewhere that couldn't be all my stuff. Brian, duh. I honestly, I wish that this was like a legit job because I would love to discover dinosaur bones like that.
It is.
I'd be all about that.
Archaeologist.
I'm saying like something that's attainable for most people.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, Brandy, you're like Molly. Molly barely has physical copies either.
Physical copies are hard, man, because you need the space for them.
Yeah.
I understand the people that just do digital, but I need the physical copies. Like I'm a physical copy
Me
fiend.
too.
You've never seen Indie, Brandy? Oh my god! I'm gonna vote on all of that with all of my accounts. Just so you know.
Wow. I mean, I have no room to ever say like I can't believe you've ever not seen that, but yeah.
I have no space for movies. All my space is filled with books, which is fair.
That's me.
That's fair.
Books, comics, and movies are my big everything. I have 2 giant bookshelves because of it. 3 actually. And probably soon to be Funko Pops, which is
I
not.
just saw Star Wars for the first time this year. Goodness.
Oh my goodness. Again, can't really say much, but
No, you have no room to talk, Brian, at all. I can agree with this with the latter. You and Brian are on the same page. You guys are watching movies left and right to get caught up.
I have seen Godfather though.
Well, Rachel, that
Rachel.
well, okay. The question is though, which Star Wars have you seen? That's the question. I also love the scene between Alan Grant and his little boy. Pretty great. Oh, Solo is our favorite. I'm not surprised.
so
Actually,
good.
I'm
It's
not
my-
surprised. I'm not surprised for people who are just catching on to Star Wars that Solo is their favorite. That doesn't surprise me.
It's my number 3, and it's not new. Whoa. Brandy, you went to high school with Mark.
Wow. Did we just get a hot tip that Mark Hamill's a bully?
Oh no.
That's terrible because it's actually Mark Hamill's birthday today. What a bad day to learn this. Oh, actually, speaking of, how funny, my Solo cup.
I thought you were going to show us a red Solo cup.
No, those are being saved for tomorrow.
Hmm.
Brian, you better be ready for some drinking games.
Worry about yourself.
I got Truly's saved up just for you, man.
Oh, you didn't get White Claws?
No, Truly's are superior, apparently.
Truly lemonade.
Truly lemonade. I think that's what Brian likes.
Yeah, but
They're not lemonade, Brian. Costco didn't have that.
that's fine. I don't want lemonade anymore for a while.
He said he doesn't want lemonade anymore for a while because of our stream last Sunday.
Okay,
Apparently he
you're
wasn't
so
feeling
soft.
too good.
No, it's too much sugar.
Oh, too much sugar. Too much sugar.
It was.
Well,
I
then you
felt like
better
I was.
drink beer or some Tito's.
Oh, there we go. Clear it up there. Yeah. Brian didn't go to high school with him, but he came to high school.
I was gonna say.
John Hammond.
Brandy, I will say I do love when you put up the polls because it's fun to pick which one I want to vote for. And I
Brian,
always,
if you had more time, like if you weren't teaching kids all day, that's something that you should do. I wonder if it's something you could even do anyway. And maybe you do it like every 2 or 3 days or something. But that is something that you should start doing because it would help you decide on what you should be watching. Because you know how indecisive you are.
I just don't have a long attention span.
To watch movies, you mean?
At home. Because I have so much
with everything going on, yeah.
around me that I'm just like, I don't pay attention as much.
I feel you.
Oh.
Where you going? Come on. I just want to sit up here.
Rachel.
Not watching any TV.
Well, I hate to break it to you, Rachel, but that is actually in Return of the Jedi, not A New Hope.
That's why I giggled. I was just going to leave it.
It's funny, Brandy's polls are very much like what we do for the movie challenge.
It really is.
Yeah, they're very, very similar.
My favorite was watching Brandy's polls when it was MCU movies because she literally just went through the timeline. Nothing else really interrupted it.
And rightfully so, you know?
Yeah. My sister stopped me yesterday and said she thinks she's going to go straight through all the movies. And I was like,
I mean, I did it before.
Yes, but you're not my sister. Like,
did I do it before Infinity War? I think I did it before Endgame.
We did it before Infinity War.
I'm gonna check my letterbox. I'm pretty sure I did it before Endgame. I think I did it this last year. I'm gonna look. It's so weird. I look at my letterbox and it skips. The giant skips from this year because nothing has come out is so unfortunate.
I only use Letterboxd. I don't put rewatches in. I put just for the first time, so that way I can keep track of what I've seen.
Well, you know that it does. There's a rewatch icon next to the ones that rewatches.
But
I do every single one. But at the end of the year, I only count the first time watches of that year.
Yeah,
I go through and do it myself. Okay, so I did my MCU rewatch before Endgame.
Oh, then I did that too. Whatever it was, you and I did them at the same time.
Yeah, because the entire month of April is all MCU movies from last year.
I believe it. I still have the picture on my phone of when I went and picked up the tickets.
Yeah, that's a good picture to have.
Well, but I'm talking when I had to pick up 28 tickets.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot how many tickets we get. That's right.
Brandy, see, that's almost kind of how I am too. It's where it's like, yeah.
The shaving cream James Bond gadget is brilliant. It's amazing. I want one. It's so cool. Okay, for everyone who is watching, I'll throw this up on the screen. This is
Kylie.
Very true. This is where we are currently in the movie. They are currently in the helicopter on their way to the island.
On their way to Kauai.
Yeah.
I've just visited there less than a year ago and saw this waterfall and everything.
It's super unfortunate that going to see this stuff is expensive, like where it was all filmed and everything.
It is.
Because I would obviously love to go see this, but
we were gonna go on the tour to see the waterfall,
Mhm.
But I'm a big wuss. I won't go in helicopter. 2 weeks later, one crashed.
Yeah, honestly, I've never been in a helicopter, but they do kind of make me nervous.
I was like,
As Gabby walks by and says, "Helicopters are cool."
okay, have fun. I mean, I've gone skydiving, but
What a beautiful, beautiful movie. The way this is all shot with the island and everything.
I've
Oh,
seen that live. God, this iconic music.
yep. It's unmatched. I just love Goldblum so much. I agree. Goldblum is the best. If nobody has seen his Disney Plus show, go watch his Disney Plus show. It is the most Goldblum of all Goldblums.
Anytime he talks, I just.
I'm gonna look up the name that way I can give you guys the exact name of this.
It's the world according to Jeff
There,
Goldblum.
the world according to Jeff Goldblum. Yeah, it's great. So good.
Oh my God, Brandy, you love Sky? Nope, I did it once and I'll never do it again. I'm good. Never again. Can you hear mine?
No, you're okay.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Kylie, I just watched it today. I agree.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna watch it later tonight. I've been doing stuff all day, so I'm gonna watch that episode tonight. So don't spoil anything, please. Gabby, The Boys, a show that you don't care about. Brian, how stoked are you for that spinoff, dude?
Oh my God, it's going to be.
I am losing my mind over watching this.
It's going
this
to be
spinoff.
so good.
I can't wait to see the casting for it. The casting's got it. Because Prime typically, when they do shows, they usually get a couple names that are recognizable.
Barely, like one or two.
But that's what I'm saying. Even if you get one or two, that's all you need.
Yep.
Like that is all you need to like. I just an R-rated college version of Sky High. Are you joking me? It's gonna be so cool.
I would love someday to see the becoming of Homelander.
Yes. Like you mean like it's a prequel?
Yeah, I would love to see him from little kid to.
I think they would obviously have to wait until the main Boys is over and done with to do a prequel. But yeah, I'm with you. But I feel like we're already kind of getting that in the show already.
Probably.
Not being seen, but actually just kind of like talking about it, you know?
Yeah. You need to turn your Jeep into one of these.
I've thought about it. I've seen them. I've seen them around town. Yeah. It would take a lot of work.
I wonder if they have a Funko Pop of the Jeep. Or I would buy that.
I'm pretty sure they do. Actually, you know what? I kind of want a Jurassic Park one.
No, I just said it. You can't.
No. I'm not saying that one. This is the one that I want.
I want the traditional one, not the Jeep that we're seeing.
No, this is the one that I want. Brian.
Yeah, that one.
That's the most Goldblum of all Goldblums right there.
Yeah, 100%. I love this part. When he
recognizes him, yeah.
No, when he grabs Laura Dern's head.
Oh yeah, Ellie. So yeah, Ellie. It's the magic. It's creating the magic.
Yeah.
The fact that back in '93, and obviously I was only 1 year old at the time, but look how real they look.
Yeah. Brandy. Oh my gosh.
That's okay, because they become a nuisance sometimes. We get it, Kylie. So sorry, Lex. We get it. Kylie, did you get one of those shirts? Did you get a So Sorry, Lex shirt? I love that line. You crazy son of a bitch. You did it. So good.
I honestly don't know how someone hasn't done this already.
Oh, you mean in real life?
At least attempted it.
I'm sure they have. They've just been kept under secrets, dude. The music, the actual, like, it's just.
Would you put the Jurassic Park theme probably in the top 10 greatest like
Top
score?
3. It's there. I'm serious. It's unmatched. Outside of stuff like maybe something like Star Wars, and I don't know. There's probably one other out there somewhere. I have my personal favorites, but yeah, Jaws. There you go. Jaws, Jurassic Park, and Star Wars are really the 3 that kind of. Obviously, there's a lot of other ones that, and everyone has their personal favorites. But if you're talking like global recognizable stuff, it's Jaws, Star Wars, and Jurassic Park are the 3 that people know. Just look at that shot. Goodness. The music gives me chills. A great moment where he kind of recognizes all the studies he's been doing his entire life. And now it's like, oh, I was right. I was right about everything. It's pretty funny, though, as you watch all the movies, like the very popular ones that John Williams does, you can sense a lot of similarities in certain moments. Here you go, Brian. There's Ellie.
Ooh, I like that one.
There you go.
Ooh, Rachel, you own the soundtrack? That's pretty dope, not gonna lie.
I want the record. That's what I want. I want the vinyl.
I gave you Star Wars. I almost gave you La La Land instead.
Brian, did you see that Hasbro today revealed a full-size version of Stormbreaker?
No. Oh my god. It's huge.
Yeah. It's the Marvel Legends. So, like, when they do, like, Captain America's shield and stuff. Yeah, it's
every single one of them.
You're going to get them all?
At some point.
And it has sound effects.
Of course it does. Ooh, it lights up. Like, oh.
Yeah.
This is the car I would want as a Funko. That one.
Oh, the one where they actually go on the ride?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would take a replica of the fossilized mosquito. I'd take that. That'd be pretty cool.
When we were at Comic-Con, we saw that little display with the eggs.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Seems like so long ago.
I know. Get yourself a mosquito fossil. Indiana Jones's fertility idol.
Yeah, the fertility idol though is
Yeah.
dumbass expensive.
Well, it's downtown in Old Sac if you want it.
I know.
$800.
Oh, I didn't show you this yet. Look what I did finally.
I know. I saw you tagging PJ. Looks good.
Yeah, my bottleneck gallery posters.
Yep. Now you need to get the Star Wars ones up.
I'm waiting for the frames. They have to be custom made.
Oh God, Kylie, a certain point of view Funkos. That'd be funny. The best one would be Molly.
Of our characters?
Yeah.
I bet you there's a custom maker out there somewhere who would probably happily try to make those.
Well, Molly and Alex have their own customs of themselves.
Yeah, well, someone had made them for him and sent them to him. I don't think they ever asked.
No.
And it's just them in like regular clothes. It'd be amazing to have myself as a Funko. But I'd take a bobblehead. Yeah.
Well, that's Funko bobblehead.
But like a legit bobblehead.
Oh. Like the ones they give out at the A's game?
Yeah, I mean, it would make my head look proper size. I have a big old head. No way. Look at that. We might have to do something, Brian. That might be the next thing we do.
Oh God. This display is what we saw. Instead of the mosquito, you should probably get this.
Yeah, this would be dope with the baby dino. I like that. I like the Jeep one, the Ellie one.
Oh yeah.
But I also like. I just had it. Where'd it go? I'm starting to kind of like the unique and different ones a little bit, but I like this one.
I hate him, so yeah, I love it.
I mean, everybody hates him, but I like the Funko. The Funko's cool. I wish they had the Barbasol can as a Funko. I'd get that.
Oh my God. Kylie, I've been on that ride. It's dope.
The old one was good, but they redid it to Jurassic World here in California, and apparently it's bonkers good. I've heard it's like really good.
I watched a ride along, and it's pretty freaking wild. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Life finds a way. After ride stores are definitely an appealing aspect of everything. That's why I love Disneyland so much. All those after ride stores are really cool to look at.
These are the parts that I don't like.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad. Luckily, it's not real. Duh, I mean, but to think about it, yeah, I agree. I think if there was one animal, like, ever that I wouldn't want to come up against, it would definitely be a raptor. They're terrifying.
Over a T-Rex?
Dude, if you stand still for a T-Rex, for the most part, you'd probably be okay. Raptors are terrifying. And a 5-course meal. Looks so bomb.
Should get those types of plates.
I know, right? All right, viewers, this is where we currently are at in the movie right now. 34 minutes in and counting. I'll live it up for about a minute or so. Thank you to everyone who's joined us. Appreciate it. I know there's a lot happened on a Friday night, or maybe you've had a week full of streaming and didn't want to do anything, but we appreciate you jumping on with us and enjoying a little Jurassic Park movie night. That's a poster I need is Jurassic Park. I need a Jurassic Park poster.
I was thinking that same thing. That'd be a good poster to have.
So the poster, the official poster is the logo that we talked about early on. It's just a black poster with the logo.
Yeah.
But I want something like I have for these where it's kind of like artsy a little bit. And they don't do them very much, that's for sure.
I think I would get just the black poster. I just like that so much.
I mean, it's clean and crisp. I'm definitely with you on that one.
The only thing is my place doesn't have a lot of wall space. My bedroom does, though.
Yeah, no, Brian, you can make yours work though. Like we gotta redo your background and start hanging some stuff and stuff like that, you know?
Okay.
We gotta start doing things.
Or I just need to find a bigger place.
That's true too. That's up to you though, dude. See, like, ooh, that's a really cool one.
They don't have any Jurassic Park bottlenecks?
No, but I haven't looked yet, but the Blu-ray Jurassic Park poster is pretty dope.
See, now that's dope.
That's dope. That's sick. I like that. This is the one that I was looking at, which is our current thumbnail.
Oh, Kylie, Jake is all over that.
Yup. This one.
Oh, the
it's
one
jam-packed with stuff.
Isn't that what you used for the thing today?
Yeah, this is a thumbnail poster that I used.
That's pretty cool.
It's dope. It's really cool. So maybe that's the best one so far. But honestly, just this, if it didn't say 3D, I would take this in a heartbeat. This.
Oh my god, I would take that in a second.
This.
Yep.
This is the one that I would want out of all of them.
Yep, me too. Yep.
It's so clean. Oh, but Brian, you could do this one with your Jeep, the red Jeep.
I like that a lot. That's dope.
Oh my God, they did do one for Bottleneck. When was this?
Wait, why are you saying there's a 3D? I just found it like this with it's just that.
Well, no, that's the one I showed you. I found it. Oh my God, they did do one for Bottleneck, and it is gorgeous. Oh my God.
What does it look like? Do I even want to know? Oh man.
Let me see if the camera will get to it. There we go.
Oh man. Oh man.
I'd buy that in a heartbeat. God, I hope they redo that someday. That's amazing. I'm not surprised. Bottleneck does everything.
Oh my god.
Ooh, there was a Jurassic Park set. Ooh. Oh, this one is badass. Here's another one they did on Bottleneck.
Oh, I like that one better. I like that one a lot better.
They've done a lot of them. There's a couple people that have done. Ooh, Flory did one. Oh,
I don't know.
fuck. I said Flory because Flory did my Star Wars ones that I got.
Oh.
Look.
Oh, that's cool too.
Ooh, Dolly did one. Brian, here it is. This is the winner.
Ooh, that's good. Very simple. Very simple.
Of course, they're all sold out. Duh.
They have, you know how you
Oh,
what?
here we go.
You know how you get your. Oh, that's pretty dope. Not gonna lie.
Let's see if I can get it to zoom in. There we go.
That's pretty cool.
That's probably one of my favorites right there. That's awesome.
Look at they have that as this.
Yeah, the canvas art. Yeah, like my Captain America one.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Not gonna lie. I might get this one. That
The one I showed you.
The one that's like that.
Samuel L. Jackson. That's something. So, Jake, what are your thoughts on Rocky IV getting recut? Because it's happening from Sly himself. Oh wait, hold on. Let me get to Anthony's question. Sorry, I didn't see Anthony's question. My bad. Hold on, Kylie.
Hi, Anthony.
Yeah, what's up, Anthony? Thanks for joining, man. Do you think Jurassic World movies or everything is as popular? They're not as popular because they're not as good. They're much more blockbuster driven. They thrive off of the dinosaur aspect. And so they don't create the magic that this movie had, that had action, but was a little bit of horror, but also kind of like this magical feeling because it was truly like a first of its kind. I will say, though, that I very much enjoy the first Jurassic World. I think the second one was a major, major downgrade, and that they just went in the wrong direction. And I'm hoping that Trevorrow coming back for the third kind of reroutes it a little bit. But I'm afraid that they're going to focus a little bit more on dinosaur action than the story, which has kind of been its issue lately. Brian, I don't know what you think on it.
I just want a good movie. I really don't care how they get it done. Just give me a good movie. Like,
well, we say that a lot about a lot of franchises that are kind of being reinvented these days. You know, same thing with Star Wars for a lot of people, not us, but a lot of people. Jurassic Park. I mean, there's all kinds of franchises that are being reintegrated into the movie culture, and they aren't able to capture that same feel.
I'm finding this one a lot on the internet.
That's probably a fake. That's why it's not a fake, but it's a reprint and not an original of the actual poster. So I could probably get it, but it wouldn't be the original, which might annoy me with my OCD.
Yeah.
But getting to Kylie's question, yeah, like I said, the fact that it's being recut by Sly himself, I'm cool with. I think it's going to be very interesting. Oh, yes, sorry, Anthony, great point. Creed is the best. That is the best example of a reinvention of a franchise, but continuing what the first did. Honestly, if they make a third Creed and it's as good as the first two, I might like the Creed movies more than the Rocky movies. Not one of the Creed. I'm saying as a franchise, not one movie over the other, but I'm saying the franchise itself over the other franchise. Rocky 1 is Rocky 1. It's an all-timer. But that is a perfect example. Great call there, Anthony. But yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to see what Rocky 4 looks like with the recut. I mean, I know a lot of people, or for some people, a lot of people don't like Rocky 4. I enjoy the hell out of it. I just think it's going to be interesting because I don't know what's going to be cut. I don't know what in what other direction or style Sly can bring to it from what was brought before. But I will say this, it's going to be very hard to watch that movie over again because we see the death of one Apollo Creed and obviously a pivotal point in the franchise and clearly led to another franchise in Creed. I'm interested, though. I'm definitely interested. So
I want one of those cars so bad.
Yeah, I know. Those are pretty sick. Just like a small replica. I think Creed 2 made Rocky 4 much better. Yes, they were perfectly paired together. Having Drago's son come in and wreck shop. Hey, Bartley, what's up, bud? Hey, Jacob, while you're here, if you're still watching, if you didn't catch it at the beginning, you're watching Brightburn. You're watching Brightburn. That's the movie you're watching, man. It won the vote by just a small percent. A very, very small percent. You can check out the voting, actually. So you're watching Brightburn. Have that ready to go by next Tuesday. Yeah, Creed 2, man. That movie, there are very few movies that can make a movie better that isn't itself. Rocky 4 was made in the 80s, 90s maybe, one or the other. And 20 years later, we get a movie like Creed 2 that just amplifies that movie to an extent. The Drago stuff was brilliant, so good. The stuff with Rocky, and
Again, this part gets me.
Well, it doesn't happen right now, thankfully.
Right.
The stuff with Adonis and Rocky was great. The stuff with Drago and Rocky was great. God, I gotta watch that movie again. I'm gonna watch it after this.
What,
I love
Creed?
that movie. Yeah, that fighting montage, man.
The Creed, dude, the Creed movies are
They get me so
some
hyped.
of the best spin-off.
They get me so hyped.
I'm not gonna lie, like they might be some of the best spin-off movies of an original franchise of all time.
Yeah, I would second that. Brian, where did we see the first Creed together? Were we friends then?
No.
2015? No, we're right?
No.
I don't. Did you ever see that in theaters?
No. You
Wait,
made you guys made me. I hadn't watched Rocky until Creed.
That's
2
right.
was
And you
announced,
watched all of them. That's right.
and Creed 1.
That's right. Yeah, Barley, you're going to enjoy that one with Elizabeth Banks. You're going to enjoy the movie, period, man. Have fun with that one. I'm excited to hear your thoughts. I remember seeing that movie, and the buzz coming out of that movie was monstrous. Monstrous.
You were going nuts after Creed 2.
I love Creed 2. I think they're both incredible.
They're amazing.
I would probably take the first over the second still, but Creed 2 is one of the best modern day sequels I've ever seen.
Michael B. Jordan, Tessa Thompson are freaking tastic.
Well, not just that, but them two with Sly as well.
Yeah.
Oh, did we see a cinematic universe in the making here? Brightburn or Holander Orange story. That's interesting.
Maybe.
That is, they could easily do that. They could definitely do that. No, Jacob, make sure you stay through the credits. Make sure you stay through the credits. There's actually something interesting that happens at the end of the credits that you might have some very interesting thoughts on. So make sure you watch all the way through the credits.
Anthony, do we think the next Creed movie is going to be Clubber Lang or Tommy's son from Rocky 5? If they do another one, they might.
They better do another one, first of all. They need to at least do a trilogy. But I don't know. That's interesting. I think it's hard to know at this point where Adonis's career goes, where his life goes, when we pick up with him. I don't know if I'd like to see another former champion son come into the ring. You know what I would actually like to see is I think his name is Ricky Wheeler. Or the guy that he fought in the first movie, the guy that ended up going to jail for tax evasion or whatever. I would like to see him come back and be the bad guy or his antagonist in this movie to kind of bring it full circle, because he didn't beat him.
Yeah.
He didn't beat him. And so instead of seeing another champion's son come into the picture, which we already got, I would rather see that character come back into the fold and see his rise, and then him beat Adonis, and he's 0-2 against him. Then he has to finally get over that hump and beat him, and he finally feels like he's good enough after beating the guy that he couldn't get past.
Yeah.
Plus, that guy was really good. I like that guy too.
Getting all of the Dragos back, including the wife, and just everything about that second one was so well done. The fact that Sylvester Stallone was his ex-wife or ex-girlfriend, who was the
I think it was ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
So, one or the other.
Yeah.
To Kylie's point here, Rocky is still the worst one. If Creed 3 makes that good, I will name it the greatest franchise of all time. I agree, but you also can't count out Rocky 4 or Rocky Balboa. That if we're talking trilogies, yes, a trilogy, yes, but Rocky is an entire franchise. Rocky is. Oh, pull us up, Brandy. Okay.
Ooh.
I wonder if she included all the movies that we've been mentioning on the street.
It's going to be Jurassic Park 2, 3. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, you tore my heart out with those middle two, but you know what?
Oh, God. I don't know what I'm
picking. Here, Brandy, I'll give you a tease. See that one right there on the left-hand side? Get that puppy ready.
You know what? Since you did that, I'm going to do the opposite and go Top Gun. And now it's tied.
You can't ever go wrong with Top Gun.
Dang.
You can never go wrong with Top Gun. I was inverted. Yes, Jacob, we're watching Jurassic Park, but this is a watch-along, man. These conversations come up like this. Yes, I was. You know what? Great about Creed. There's no villains but characters. I agree. They're not villains. They're antagonists, which are very different. Jacob, you know what? If we want to talk Rocky during a Jurassic Park watch-along, guess what? You're not here, so suck it. Yeah. Suck it. You're not here, dude. But Yeah, I like that about movies in general. There's a lot of times where we see that movies have antagonists rather than villains, and they do it well. They do it well, and definitely Creed and Rocky are definitely one of those. But we can get back to Jurassic Park. Sorry.
Screw that. We'll talk about whatever the hell we want. Because he ain't here.
Brandy, great poll.
And because
Great poll.
my movie is the one that won. So
Definitely harder choices this time. I'll give you that. As soon as I hopped on, it was all Rocky talk. You know what? We go with the comments, man. We go with the comments. The comments lead us in the right direction. Funny enough, Brandy, I've never seen New Nightmare, so I always say your name.
that was weird. It sounded like she was talking through the microphone.
You could hear that close, really?
Yeah.
Wow, it's picking it up well.
I literally-
I'm kind of rethinking my option here on this poll.
You can't change now.
I know. Like I'm happy with my decision, but you got to watch Top Gun at some point. You got to watch Top Gun at some point.
Big pile of poop.
Jeff Goldblum doing Jeff Goldblum things. Be safe out there, Kylie. Thanks for joining.
Bye, Kylie.
She works long shifts, man.
Yes, you do. We salute you.
Brian, you want to take a wild guess on what I started rewatching last night? I watched the first 2 episodes.
Smallville?
No, I'm in like the 3rd season of that. That's always a rewatch. That's a constant rewatch. Come on.
Give me some type of hint.
No, every hint I give, we'll give it away.
Rebels?
No. I'll give you 3 guesses. So there's 1, Rebels.
Well, it could be.
It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix.
Okay, Netflix.
Later, Bartley. Have fun, man. Be safe.
Hi, Jacob. Arrow?
No. There's 2 guesses. Don't forget to talk about Dominion and Chris Pratt riding a T-Rex.
I'm just trying to think what's on there.
Anthony, I'll get to your comment here in a second, bud.
It's not.
One left, Brian. Come on. You got this.
TV show?
TV show. On Netflix. You're gonna kill yourself if you don't get this. You're gonna hate yourself.
Well, you watch so much TV, so I can't be that.
You give up? Don't cheat.
Cobra Kai.
Don't cheat. You cheater.
No.
You cheater. Yes. Yes, you cheater. Absolutely.
I
And
forget.
yes, it is
I
Cobra
forget
Kai.
Cobra Kai is on Netflix.
It is Cobra Kai. I started my official rewatch of Cobra Kai last night.
I just finished Ratched, and
Why do you call it Ratched? It's
I can make
Ratchet.
fun of either way I say it.
It's Ratchet.
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 Um,
You're Ratchet. It's a TV show. Actually, Gab, you might like it. You might like Ratchet. Okay, hold real quick to Anthony's comment because he has been asking. Let's see. If they're picking up where Creed has already been on top for multiple years as champion, and young fighter comes to challenge him to knock him off the mountain, That's my idea and opinions. Yeah, I mean,
It's a fair guess.
it's very fair. It is very fair, and it makes sense. It would be different from what we've seen, and it would kind of be similar to his rise through the ranks, and so I can definitely see that happening as well. It creates something original, which is the key. You don't want to see repeats of stuff that have already happened. Not that Creed 2 is a repeat, but they brought the Draggos back in a different way. And
I wouldn't say it's a repeat. That's a whole different.
No. That's what I'm saying. And it's another example I could use is The Force Awakens. It's not repeating; it's redone in a new way.
Yeah. It's funny to me how no one suspects the guy that has no beard to have a big old bottle of shaving cream on his desk when everything else is food all over.
Now we get. I know Rachel a little while ago said that we're like 45 minutes in and no Dino Carnage. Here it comes. And so it begins. There's that poster. Something that we can quickly talk about, Brian, because he's in this movie. But did you see the Nick Fury stuff?
Yeah.
Pretty interesting, right?
It's for sure going to be Sword.
Yeah, which I have a feeling that just like WandaVision's connected to Doc 2, I have a feeling Nick Fury, if it does shoot soon, will be connected to Captain Marvel 2.
It'll be the Captain Marvel after scene.
You know how like sometimes movies they drop like comic book.
It's gonna.
What?
You think it's gonna connect to Captain Marvel, or you think it's gonna connect to Far From Home?
No. I'm saying Captain Marvel 2, the sequel.
Oh, gotcha.
Not Captain Marvel.
Gotcha.
You know how sometimes like a movie, like for Man of Steel, for example, they released a Man of Steel comic book that was like an epilogue or a prologue, whichever one it is. It's like an introduction, right? I'm starting to believe that some of these Disney Plus series are essentially going to be the Star Wars crawl for some of these movies.
Could be.
They're like an introduction into certain things to set up, which, in my opinion, is real effing smart.
Yeah,
it is real effing smart because that gets a lot of people on board. It's more content for us, and if it really is a cinematic universe, that's how you connect it all.
Well, and not to mention these actors aren't going to want to spend all their time filming for a TV show. But I mean, yeah. I'm sure with the way Disney's producing this, it feels more like a movie than anything.
Yeah, it's going to be shot like a movie. It's not going to be shot over like 7 months. It'll be shot over like 3.
Yeah,
it's gonna go real because they have to churn it out so quickly. And yeah, I mean, yeah.
I like that question. Untouchable movies.
I have Untouchables.
No, but he's talking about remakes. You can't you never want them to try to make it over.
Back to the Future should never be remade.
I'll agree.
Indiana Jones should never be remade.
Agree.
Star Wars should never be remade. Jurassic Park should never be remade.
Personally, for me, I don't want them to touch Harry Potter.
Harry Potter should never be remade, period. They can do sequels and spinoffs all you want. The Harry Potter run should never be remade.
I agree.
Honestly, most of the popular stuff should never be remade. The Marvel Cinematic Universe should never be remade at one point.
There's no way that they could ever redo that.
E.T. should never be remade. There's movies that there's definitely movies that with they still stand, they still hold up.
I'd say
but
Jaws too.
Jaws should definitely never be remade because you'll never be able to catch what you caught with that movie in a bottle.
Not to mention, like, that movie is good because of the technology that they had versus what we have now. Yes.
I will agree to this to an extent. I think you don't remake Roger Rabbit, but you make another Roger Rabbit that has the same vibe and feeling of that original, because that first one is truly impressive.
I'm looking at my movies to see if
that's actually a really good show topic for now. I'm writing that down.
Fight Club. I don't think you could remake Fight Club.
No, you can't capture what you did with Brad Pitt and Edward Norton.
Yeah.
And that's in my top 10 of all time. I love these goggles. Goggles are so great.
Oh, yeah. That was a good question, Anthony. I like that one.
I'm putting that down as a show topic, Anthony, so we're going to see that soon. I love the hand over the wire.
I was going to be smart ass and say Justice League.
Dude, did you see the budget they're giving that movie? It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
It's a whole new movie.
Yes,
Oh,
Wizard
yeah.
of Oz should never be remade. Correct. Correct.
Breakfast Club.
Agreed. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. All those movies. Watched this movie at a drive-in as a kid, and it was raining. The scene felt like the T-Rex actually stepping onto the screen. Unforgettable, terrifying. That's awesome. That's a really cool.
Yeah.
That's a really cool experience. I know you were a kid, but that's a really cool experience.
I would poop my pants.
Remakes don't bother me. If I don't want to see it, just don't. It doesn't change the original. I agree with this as well. I definitely agree with this. I think that it's very much what we're saying with these Disney live-action remakes, that even though they're remaking them, we're always going to have the originals. We will always have the originals, and that definitely goes for remakes and reboots of real movies as well, live action to live action. God, this movie is so incredible. This movie is so incredible. I don't like this. I don't like this idea at all, Anthony. I don't like it at all.
Really?
I don't care for it at all. Nope. I don't need it. Get away from doing the normal, the usual stuff we know. I want to see new stuff. I don't want to see a character we got 3 movies of who was cool. He was cool, but we got his story in comic books too. Like, I don't need a series on him. I really don't.
Do I need it? No. Do I trust anything Filoni and Favreau do? Yes.
Yeah. I mean, if it was them, I mean, I'll obviously watch it, but I just don't need it.
Honestly,
I don't care for it.
If it's anyone other than those two, then I don't really care for it, because I trust them more than anyone in Star Wars.
Yeah, it's true. There's definitely directors out there who can capture something like that.
Absolutely, but I know that I'm going to be okay watching something with those two.
Can you hear mine, Brian?
No, can you hear mine?
That's so real.
For 1993.
That was so real. Brian, I do think to what Brian Nussbaum's saying here, we're getting all of these rumors about a Mace Windu show, right? I do think that there's a high possibility that all of these rumors are actually about a cameo of Samuel L. in a flashback in Kenobi of the Clone Wars.
Maybe even a Force ghost.
That too, but we already have high expectations to see a Anakin Skywalker of Hayden Christensen from the Clone Wars. Why couldn't we see Mr. Samuel L. as Mace returning? Oh, there's that poster. So sick. Ian Freeze. Go fetch. Nice, Rachel. Here's one of the most embarrassing death scenes in movie history. Poor guy. Poor guy. Oh, man. Could you imagine staring that in the face? Oh. Oh, yes, Rachel, this is 100% a horror film. See, Brian, this is why I'm afraid of raptors more. Because raptors aren't going to do this stuff. They're going to see you and eat you.
I was always more afraid of the ones that spit the venom.
Yeah.
The acid.
We'll see him later. We'll see that dinosaur later.
Yeah.
One of the most unique dinos, that's for sure. Okay, let me throw this up for our viewers. This is where we're at, guys. Coming up on 1 hour and 9 minutes. We got about 50 minutes left, 45 to 50 minutes left of the movie, including credits. Excuse me. And we're just getting to the good stuff. Good stuff has officially started in this movie. Took an hour, but we're here. But I mean, let's be honest. The entire
movie. You got to build the
good.
foundation for something great.
The entire movie's good stuff. So I ain't too worried about it. I can watch this movie on repeat all the time.
I was so happy that this movie won.
Same.
All of the movies were good.
Same. Let's see. Anthony here. Jake and Brian, who do you guys think would be the replacement for Mace Windu in the Star Wars shows and movies possibly coming out in the next few years? If you're talking about someone replacing the character, there's an infinite number of them. That's hard to pinpoint. You can pretty much choose anybody. Mace Windu.
I don't think Samuel L. Jackson will allow anyone to be Mace Windu.
Well, so that's what I was going to say. If we're talking about a character replacing Mace Windu, there's an infinite number you can do. But if we're talking about someone playing Mace Windu other than Samuel L., that's not possible. That's not possible.
I don't think Samuel L. Jackson would ever let anyone touch that character other than him, which I'm fine with, honestly.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, Brian Nussbaum here. Speaking of remakes, what are your guys' thoughts on Yara Shahidi from Blackish playing Tinkerbell in the new Peter Pan film? Love it. I think it's great.
I'm down.
I think it's awesome. I'm excited for the movie. Jude Law is going to be playing Captain Hook, which is awesome.
They announced all this?
Yeah. So and then she officially
playing Captain Hook.
Yeah, and then she officially is going to be Tinkerbell, which is great. I think it's. I've seen her. I've seen her in some stuff. I think she's great. She's younger too, which I think really fits. And I'm excited to see how they round out the cast because it seems like they're going to do some. They're going to do some really cool things with it. I think it's going to be like we've seen Peter Pan remakes in the past, obviously, and some of them are a little cheesy. We had the one a long time ago with our boy Jason Isaacs as Hook, but I think with Disney's reinvention of how they approach their live action remakes, I think we might actually get like a really cool telling of this movie that stays true to the story.
Yeah, and you have to be culturally smarter
Relevant.
with something like this movie because you can't just have like the Native Americans and the way they had them red faced and stuff like that.
Yep.
Oh my God, Brian, that's genius.
Goldblum as Hades?
I have for the longest time been trying to think because that's arguably next to Toy Story my favorite animated movie of all time. And,
Yeah, it's up there for me too.
And
Ooh, Brian, that'd be a good nerd chronic quiz to do, Hercules. Too soon?
Too soon. And he would be funny because Hades is my favorite character out of that whole movie. So that is absolutely genius.
Maybe.
I was thinking
Maybe.
Tom Hiddleston.
That's exactly who I was just thinking. Tom Hiddleston. But I feel like there's got to be someone a little bit older to play the role because Hades is a little bit older. I'm trying to think of someone that fits that like Tom Hiddleston role as an older person. Oh, you know who might be good is Hugh Laurie, who played House.
I need my Hades to be super funny though.
I agree, but that doesn't mean Hugh Laurie can't be funny.
Yeah. All right, Brian. Oh, you're gonna have her eating. Show her eating.
No, she's drinking wine and having what?
Chocolate-covered gummy bears.
Chocolate-covered gummy bears.
Ooh. Anthony, I was watching a video recently of a paleontologist breaking down Jurassic Park movies to the dinosaur that spits poison.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was wondering if this was a real dino. Yeah, because they've talked about how they've created dinos just for the movie because they've only been able to do so much research, obviously. And so they have to come up with certain things. And I always wondered if this was a real dinosaur.
That dinosaur scared. This one scared the living.
Apparently it's not. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's something close to this that was in the past. Brian, this is the Funko I'm getting. This is 100% the Funko I'm getting. Of the dino spitting on him. Yeah, 100%.
You're not allowed to get any more Funkos.
See?
Would she say no more?
She said, "You're not getting any more Funkos." I will say this, though. Sneak peek. Guess what's arriving in a few weeks?
Is it Ahsoka?
My Mandalorian hot toy, baby.
Oh, God.
For every hot toy or Funko Pop you buy yourself, you can buy your parent.
Are you going to...
Like 6, so I'm playing catch-up personally.
You're so cool.
I'm playing catch-up personally.
Are you getting the Ahsoka lightsabers on Monday?
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
So what? Buying me clothes?
If I promise to buy you something, will you allow me to buy Ahsoka's lightsabers that go up on sale on Monday?
Wait, from Disneyland?
Galaxy's Edge Star Wars store. They're doing an online store, and you can buy everything online. So the lightsaber hilts that I want, they're
I'm really going to spend like $500.
I think they're like two. I think it's like $250. Brian, no. Brian said he's going to spend like $500. He listed it earlier.
Let me put it this way.
Wait, Brian, is it? Wait, hold on. Let me take out my headphone real quick. Hold on.
I am buying all of the stuff that I was gonna get on Disney night on Monday.
What is it available to look at?
No, but I'm just. Oh, you mean like what they have?
Yeah.
Oh, I found a website that has like.
Can you send me the link? Because I'm interested in what they have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do I get in return? When I say yes.
That's all you care about.
Kisses and hugs.
I pushed you to get the dual lightsaber thing when we went to Galaxy Edge.
Yeah.
I was like, you need to get this. You need to spend the
money. Let me get to some questions real quick in here, and then we can talk about what you get. The Hercules remake, I need Goldblum as Hades. Yeah, Goldblum as Hades. Talking about live action Hercules movies, shouldn't those characters be played by young Greek actors and actresses? Hercules himself, no. because Hercules, depending on what race you make Hercules, he has to be, or Zeus, excuse me, he has to be the race of his father, plain and simple. That's for the character of Hercules. Everyone else, yes.
I would say you can get away as someone that has taken literally college classes on Greek mythology. Why are you rolling your eyes? Oh, I get to see you tomorrow. I would say that you could probably honestly get away with anyone playing almost any character.
I agree. I 100% agree with you.
Because
but whoever you cast as like Zeus or vice versa for Hercules, they need to be the same as what I was saying.
well, yeah, of course. But I mean, like,
By the way, guys, we're still watching Jurassic Park. Just saying, they're in the tree right now, getting down from the car, and it's about to fall on them. So that's where we're currently at.
What if people have never seen Jurassic Park before you?
You're
so
welcome.
I would say you'd be. I think Anthony, you would probably with that movie because they're probably honestly as God's going to be like painted up and stuff a little bit, maybe even two.
I definitely like the idea of Greek actors, though. I do.
I know, I do too.
I do. I'm with it. I'm 100% with it. I think Disney is getting to a point, and a perfect example would be the young woman who was just cast as Tinkerbell. They're not looking at it as race.
Yeah.
They're looking at everybody and picking the best person they think is available.
Yeah.
I
think Hercules you can get away with because God, no one really defines what a god
agreed.
looks like, so you can kind of just get away with whatever on that one.
That's brilliant. I like that. 100%. Brilliant Spielberg at his finest. That is for sure. Let's see. What was the next one? Oh, right here. They made velociraptors larger for the movies, then found fossils of a larger raptor a few years later. Sometimes life mimics movies. That's crazy. Great point. Great fact by Rachel. Rachel Armand is always a little fact checker. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
For live action Hercules movies by Disney specifically, do you guys want it to be a musical or do you want it to be like Mulan? Now, I know what Brian's thinking, but let me say this real quick. I go back and forth. If I want Hercules to be better than Mulan, I liked Mulan. I want it to be better. I think I'm starting to like the idea of the songs being implemented into the score rather than singing because, as we talked about it, and I know you disagree with me, Brian, as we talked about it, we have those original movies already. I don't want a flat-out remake. And I know you disagree because we need to hear these certain songs. I get that. But I'm starting to like the idea of the live action being different from the animated movies.
Here's why I disagree with you with
and my girlfriend agrees with me.
With Hercules. Hercules is the only one that literally cuts away from the movie for the musical scenes.
I know. I agree.
Like, well, like
the training montage.
Kind of. But, and then, so like.
Or Meg, when she sings.
The muses, like, are literally characters in the movie. So you'd be getting rid of characters from that movie. As far as like Meg's song when she's singing, that's part of like that. She's not singing that song for the song. She's literally like telling the story while she's singing it. So like Hercules, as I feel like I agree with you in certain movies, but Hercules is done differently with the music than I feel like any other Disney movie's done. Like, look at Beauty and the Beast. She's singing like.
I'm gonna hold my thoughts just to watch this brilliant scene.
Okay.
Sorry, this is like one of the best scenes in the movie.
No, I agree.
It's so good. For them to be able to act this out with nothing behind them is pretty insane.
I wonder if they just had someone like drive behind them with a giant head.
Yeah, I know. But I'm literally like saying like they never mind.
We should remake this scene. I could do it.
No, how am I supposed to remake this scene?
Do it. Oh my God. Have Kylo be like.
He's a velociraptor.
No, that's not a velociraptor. That's a
He's
T-Rex.
Okay, he's a little smaller T-Rex.
Oh my God, Brandy. Never
What?
seen Hercules. Brandy, you just killed Brian.
Granny, have you seen Toy Story? Please tell me you've seen Toy Story. Toy Story is my favorite animated movie of all time.
Oh.
Are you talking trash?
No, she was gonna go. She wanted me to move the screen so she could get up.
Oh.
But back to what we were talking about with Hercules. I kind of like the idea of maybe the muses being the only musical part of the movie, and all of the other stuff being in the score. That could be interesting.
Yeah. I mean, the muses have more songs than anyone because they're the ones telling the story.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, it's a narrated version from them, just like the anime movie, where they get into singing and stuff. But the movie itself with Hercules and everything, all of those songs are inside the music and the score.
I adore the Meg song more than probably any other. I could do without I could make without the other ones, but that Meg song is one of my favorites.
I feel you.
Brandy, I feel like I'm holding my breath waiting for you to tell me if you've seen Toy Story. I need to know. Oh, thank God.
I rewatched. There you go.
Oh, I can breathe now. Thank
Brian,
you.
if you didn't see already, Brian and I did a Toy Story trivia on Nerd Chronic on, was it Monday?
Yeah.
Are you frozen, Brian, or are you just staring at me? Are you frozen or staring at me? I can't tell. I'm going to remove you. I removed you. He was just staring at me. I wasn't saying anything about it. I'm just saying go check out our Nerd Chronic quiz.
Mm-hmm.
Our pop culture quiz on Video Chronic's channel. It was great. It was fun. Thank you to both Video Drew, Eric, and Lon Harris for having us.
Maybe actually instead of a dino egg or the amber mosquito, you get one of those.
The claw.
Yeah.
You know what I should get it like? Is that Mandalorian, the Mandalorian metal piece I have. Get a claw.
The one that I should have because I want us that. Yeah.
Are you serious right now? You wouldn't have even been there if it wasn't for me. We got second, right? That's what we got. We lost it with Mandalorian Bikers. No, I think we got second.
Did we get second? I think we got third. No, we got third.
There. Sweet. Yes, it was a great matchup. Sweet. Yeah, that's awesome. That was fun. I want to do that again one day.
It is fun doing that. Losing is not.
I enjoyed playing against you though because we're such good friends, and it's just a nice little rivalry matchup between the two of us.
Are we anymore? After that,
you hate me because I won.
Yeah.
Someone had mentioned shops earlier. Going into shops.
Oh, Kylie.
This is the shop I want to go in.
Yeah.
This is the shop I want to go in.
You need to go to Universal Studios.
I want all of it. 90s merchandise is the best. There will never be anything like 90s merchandise. Also, I want to be John Hammond right now where he's got a tub of ice cream sitting in front of him. Actually, a couple different tubs of ice cream.
I'll eat at a restaurant that looks like that too, with the pillars having fossils in them and stuff.
It reminds me of the Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah.
It's the closest thing, which is one of my favorite places, and it's no longer.
Yep. R.I.P.
I love that place as a kid. I still love it.
Oh, me too.
The Velociraptors you guys see in the Jurassic Park movies are loosely based off the Dinosaur, the raptor that has the feathers on its tail. Oh.
Anthony,
if you don't mind me asking, do we see that dinosaur in any other of the movies? I'm interested if they appear in any other of the Jurassic Park movies. That ice cream looks so good.
You literally know it's just a giant soup.
It looks so good.
I just bought some mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Rachel, I just want all the food they have for the buffet. Yeah, I'm with you. We need to stop watching movies that have good food. We do this all the time.
We do this every time.
We do this all the time. And POV always becomes a snack conversation.
Yep. Snack. Any type of food. Anytime someone brings it up. Not to mention Chuck is always telling us what he's making too. And it always sounds pretty delicious, not gonna lie.
Yeah. We need to go to a live event where Chuck is and he can host some dinner for us.
Seriously.
I'm so excited Laura Dern's gonna be back. Oh,
Me too.
I know that she made her brief appearance at Jurassic Park 3, which I like. Jurassic Park 3. I know I'm probably in the minority.
You and
I
Brandon Hanna.
enjoyed Jurassic Park 3.
Brandon
Her role wasn't big enough. So
Brandon Hanna loves that movie.
wait, who? Which guy?
Brandon Hanna.
Oh, you mean Brandon Nobody Hannah?
I love Brandon Hanna. He's my favorite heel. Shannon doesn't count. She's the queen.
Shannon is the best heel
ever.
Oh, here we go. Let's see. They reappear in the Jurassic World trilogy movies. Perfect.
Oh.
I hope you're talking about the one that they're based off of, not the actual Raptors themselves. And then Star Drew here. We'll have to share a picture of the claw that I got from Jurassic Park Lego video game. Hey.
Oh.
Nice.
Dude, the Lego remakes of movie games are just amazing.
I can't wait to play the Star Wars Lego trilogy game.
I have the Indiana Jones downloaded.
I want that.
It was a free giveaway for one of the months.
Oh my god, I want that so bad. Getting philosophical in the midst of an action movie and getting away with it too. Jake, the Raptors do appear in the Jurassic World trilogy. Chris Pratt is training them. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. Oh yeah, Blue and Alpha and Delta. I love the animatronic parts too. Made sure to use them as much as possible. All right, guys, here we are. We are coming up on the 90-minute mark in this movie. The movie is 2 hours long, and so we have a short amount of time left. Thank you to everyone again for joining us. Much appreciated. Ryan, is this your favorite Spielberg movie? Let me pull up the list real quick. That way we know. Just all of them.
Ugh. God, that would be me. That would 100% be my luck.
Okay, so let's run through his film. And Jesus, there's a lot of them.
Yeah. That's why when you said it, I was like, oh. Star Drew, I haven't seen Gremlins. That's why PJ tried to cancel me yesterday.
God, I can't even get past his producing credits.
I'll look.
Okay, here we go. I got it. Here we go. All right, so starting.
You should just read them, and I'll tell you if I've seen it. I bet you I haven't seen half of them.
So let's start with Jaws. So there's Jaws.
I haven't seen it.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Nope.
1941. Raiders of the Lost Ark. E.T. Twilight Zone, the movie.
No.
So all three Indiana Jones. I won't say them over again.
Yeah.
The Color Purple, Amazing People, Empire of the Sun. Always Hook. Have you seen Hook?
No.
Oh, Brian, that's a good one. That's a good watch along movie. Jurassic Park, Schindler's List, The Lost World, Jurassic Park, Amistad, Saving Private Ryan,
Ooh.
AI, Artificial Intelligence, Minority Report.
Oh, there you go. Look.
Oh, there's my pop. That's my pop. That's the pop I want. Minority Report, Catch Me If You Can, The Terminal, War of the Worlds, Munich, Indy 4, The Adventures of Tintin, Warhorse, Lincoln, Bridge of Spies, BFG, Post, and Ready Player One. Those are all of his movies. If remembering all of those, trying to anyway, what is your favorite, you would say?
I do really like Ready Player One. I do really like Jurassic Park. And I do really like Indy. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I feel like I'm forgetting. Not Jaws.
E.T.?
I've never seen E.T.
Schindler's List, Catch Me If You Can, Saving Private Ryan.
Oh, Saving Private Ryan's really good too. Catch Me If You Can, you guys made me watch, and that was actually pretty good.
Catch Me If You Can is a secret love of mine. I love that movie.
I would honestly probably Jurassic Park.
So I haven't changed around my top 10 of all time in a while. But when I did it a while ago, I actually had Saving Private Ryan over Jurassic Park. But of course, my number one is Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's my second favorite movie of all time. So Raiders is number one, but for number two, the slight edge goes to Saving Private Ryan because I'm a war film sucker.
So am I. But dinosaurs.
But now that I'm watching Jurassic Park right here, I'm kind of putting it over Saving Private Ryan.
It's just so.
There's
nothing
good.
like Jurassic Park.
There really isn't. You're right. There really isn't. It's an emotional connection, Rachel says. You are correct. All right, Anthony, dinosaurs that you guys see in Jurassic Park, which dinosaurs do you guys think could survive today?
None of them.
Humans could coexist without killing them.
Oh.
The big tall ones, the grass eaters.
Like Bronchiosauruses, I think.
Bronchiosauruses, yeah, those ones.
Yeah, me and dinosaurs probably just like zombies, probably
those ones, or the was it the the ones with the horns on their head?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Does that start with a V? It starts with a V?
I don't know.
Let me look at their names. Triceratops.
Oh.
Triceratops.
Oh, duh.
Triceratops.
No, people would kill Triceratops.
You think?
Yeah, for their horns.
Oh, you're right.
Like rhinos.
Yeah, you're right. Good call. I'd say Bronchiosauruses then are probably the best bet.
Yeah, because people would be really pissed if they killed those ones.
Yeah, but Bronchiosauruses would probably be the biggest solution to human hunger on the planet.
That's
all that meat. They would probably find a way to kill them. Anthony, honestly, let's try to not coexist with dinosaurs. It doesn't ever go well. And just like Rachel says, they're definitely going to have. That's what they're going to answer in the third one.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a few years out, and dinosaurs are going to be roaming the planet, which started here in NorCal, thanks to Dominion. So
yeah, my buddy that's mad at me right now because I'm not playing video games with him. He was telling me that they filmed around his hometown because he's from Humboldt area.
That's awesome.
And so he said that they were filming around where he's from.
Brandy, never seen it. Never seen it. I'll put it on the list. I love myself a good war film. I will definitely put it on the list. And yeah, it's interesting. It's because you see a T-Rex eating other dinosaurs. That's a money shot. It definitely feels like, and it's probably the way that it was edited, which makes it feel even more so than like a money shot. Oh, Mark Hamill, your arch nemesis is in it. Nice.
In a war movie? Ooh, interesting.
The Big Red. Brian, do you want to shoot Mr. Keith the link for favor?
Does he even want to come in with Slight into it?
I'll ask him right now.
Yeah. I mean, no, by the time he probably gets in and set up, tell him there's only like, what, 20 minutes left? Not even 24 minutes? Oh, Anthony gave you some more film ideas if you haven't seen them.
Recommend you watch Flags of Our Father, seen The Patriot, seen Born on 4th of July, have not seen. The Patriot is my favorite out of all of those. That is an absolutely magnificent film. I know Brian has not seen The Great Escape, but yes, I have. I have it on Blu-ray. Love it. Love it. I always turn on the last few minutes of The Great Escape. Yeah. It's a great movie, though. So good. So good.
You know what movie I've been wanting to watch that we talked about recently? Rat Race.
I know, right? This is a good point to say to everybody watching. Our fantasy draft is upcoming next week, next Thursday. So I believe that's October 1st. And if you missed Tuesday's show, what we're going to be doing is recasting this. This honestly would have been a great movie to recast. We're going to be recasting a movie in a fantasy draft style, and we picked a movie, and that is Back to the Future.
One of the ones that we said is untouchable.
Yeah, I know. It is an untouchable to our mind, but we're going to recast it because it has just a number of roles that we can recast. It's very well known, and it's a movie we can have a lot of fun with doing so. And so check that out. Next Thursday will be our next fantasy draft, and we will be recasting Back to the Future with actors, actresses, probably a composer, and definitely a director. And so if you guys have any recommendations for anybody that we can include in the draft, shoot them to us. Send us a comment. We'd love to include some names in that list for us.
Oh, hey, Kevin.
Hey, what's up, Kevin? What's up, man? Platoon is a sick war film. Yeah, it is. Platoon's dope. Platoon's awesome. This scene's good too. This scene is really good. Love this stuff. You guys think the Western Edge would ever get this property? More horror, aka brutal. Yes. You know how we love our brutality and watch-alongs. Although we haven't really done some brutal stuff other than Inglourious Bastards, which was our very first one. That was just straight brutal.
That was so fun because I hadn't seen it in so long that I basically felt like I was watching a new movie.
Yeah, it was pure violence.
Minus the fact that you guys would like just spoil the part every time before we started.
Oh, now I'm getting bottleneck ads on my Instagram.
This part.
That was great.
Wait, are you complaining about getting bottleneck ads?
No, it just hurts my bank account.
Yeah. Is our next watch along gonna be only scaries or horror?
Wow, is it really? Wow, that's big time.
What?
Holy crap! Really? The Mummy's
How?
that popular, huh?
How? We don't even show the movie. Anthony, that's funny that you just mentioned that because until Jake put up Rachel's comment, I was gonna say October, are we gonna do a scary movie?
Yeah,
Halloween?
It's funny. I'm actually gonna require everyone to pick a Halloween style movie. So yes, next month's watch along will be a spooky movie. And you know what's funny about it is it's on Halloween Eve.
The 30th?
Yeah.
Well, then we can't do it
What?
because it's the
Oh, the
Schmodown.
The free for all happens. It's going to be pre-recorded. It's going to happen during the expo. It's not going to happen at 7:30 at night. It's probably going to be at like 11 o'clock or noon. But yes, I already thought about that one. All right, I'm interested in this Mummy watch along. Where'd it go? I wonder what our Dark Knight one's at. What's our Dark Knight one at? Oh, yeah, so.
If people start watching
at 9.8, wow,
that's insane.
That's crazy.
It's funny because, like, watch. I bet you it's all the older movies. We jokingly picked The Mummy.
Yeah, but the movie's so much fun. Let's see. Yeah, a classic monster movie would be a choice. Trick or Treat would be interesting. That is for sure. Trick or Treat would definitely be interesting. Poor kid. As I get back to Jurassic Park,
So funny.
Poor kid.
There's always that a-hole kid that always does. I'm too scared to jump, and it's just like, really?
Yeah. For our watch along those, if you guys don't know already, we pick movies from streaming services, and then we allow you guys to vote on what we're going to be watching. And so look out for that. The four main services that we typically go for are Netflix, Disney, Prime, and HBO. Hulu is sometimes a little bit wacky to pick from, and there's not very much on there. And so you will see our decisions. Oh goodness, brutal. There's the violence. You will see our decisions in just a few weeks for our October watch along. It'll be a lot of fun though. I'll tell you that much.
Rachel, I don't do scary either. I'm not happy about it.
I nominate Young Frankenstein. Maybe we should allow a viewer nomination.
Trust me, Rachel, for the Patreon one, I couldn't be with worse people between Molly and Jill.
And me. That's why. 60% of the viewers from the Mummy Watch Along are from India.
Cool. Nice.
Which is part of where the film was shot, obviously.
Dope. God, these ones.
Girl. One of the best lines ever made. Clever girl. And then this shot of the other one watching. Oh. All right, guys. One last time. I'll show the timestamp just in case. We're currently right here. That is currently where we are at.
Jake, we still need to go see Tenet and get New Mutants.
I know, right?
I want to do New Mutants at the drive-in. I'm curious, Brandy, Rachel, and Star Drew, who are your favorite schmoes from the Schmodown? Or who is your favorite schmo, if you picked one?
Look at that buffet. My goodness. My goodness. Gosh, she's so good. There you go.
Hold on, I can't look because you're making me send. All right. What am I looking at?
Thank you, Brian.
Dan. Oh,
That must be really cool, Brandy, to work with him. That's pretty cool.
cool.
We were just talking about this movie yesterday, 30 Days of Night. 30 Days of Night would be a cool watch-along.
Ooh,
It's a violent movie, though. That's the problem.
sounds scary.
I personally don't want to do like a classic horror film. I think choosing something that's a little different would be a lot of fun. You know what we should watch? Ready or Not.
But that's not Halloween theme.
100% that's Halloween theme.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm.
Ready or Not's great.
Oh God, Brandy.
Yeah, see, Ready or Not would be great. It's on Hulu.
Oh look,
But
Brandy agrees.
It's on HBO and it's also on Amazon.
I've never seen it.
I might have to check that out.
You should see if Joe and Molly have seen it.
I'm interested in what. Oh, hold on. I gotta find the name of it. I just forgot the name of it.
I have a feeling we're gonna end up doing like, you know how we're like, okay, once a month we'll do a Patreon thing. I have a feeling we're gonna just be like, you guys want to do just a random one?
100%. Once the single tournament ends, it's gonna be a lot easier on us to do something like that. Yeah, Brandy, it's great. I'm interested in everybody in the chat. If you guys have seen the movie You're Next, I love You're Next. It's recent, last couple of years, or not, maybe like last 10 years, like 2012 or something like that.
Kylo, quiet down.
Okay.
Rachel's the Dan girl too. Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I knew that she had been following him since like Screen Junkies and stuff.
Rachel, I'm so glad you found your way into the Schmodown universe.
Ah, there he is. Mr. Keith Barnes is with us. What's up, bud?
All right. How's it going?
Good, good. What's going on, man? How you doing?
All right. I'm ready to what's the line?
This is where we're currently at. The Raptors are in the kitchen with the kids.
Oh, great. Okay. All right. Let me do it up. I was gonna throw on the Blu-ray. I bought this as soon as it came out. This was 2013, I think, maybe. Yeah. Jumped right on it, man. This is one of my favorite all-time movies. So very upset that I missed it all here tonight.
Yeah, it's all good, man. Stuff happens.
150. Okay.
And I can tell you again once you get there too.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna see the nice finale, which is cool.
Yes. This was one of the first. Let's see, it was 93 or 94.
93.
No, 93. Okay, so I was 14 when I saw this movie. And
That must be so cool. Did you see it in theaters?
yes,
Oh,
opening.
so
We saw it. Me and my dad, my best friend Andrew, went and saw it.
jealous.
Sunday afternoon, opening weekend. It was the longest up at that point. I think it's the first movie I waited in line for. I think. Yeah, line wrapped around the theater. I remember it was. Oh.
This would be another one of those movies that I would have a hard time resisting going to see if they put it in theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny enough, Ryan, it was in theaters recently.
Yeah, I know.
Because all the theaters are doing the classic returns and stuff like that. You know, it's playing right now. Actually, right this second.
Empire.
Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the drive-in.
No, at the actual theaters.
Really?
Yeah, they're doing all the classic returns and stuff like that. And Jurassic Park was playing a few weeks ago, and Empire's right now. I've been checking it because if I ever feel comfortable enough to go back and watch in the theater, then I want to go watch some movies that I haven't never seen before in theaters.
In theater, yeah, that would be that's a good call. Yeah.
Did you get your internet hooked up?
Oh yeah,
dude, it's fire. It's fire, man.
Yeah, I know, way better, right? I know.
Let me know if you do that timestamp again, Keith. I'm so excited. Again, I gotta say it again, but I'm so excited that they're coming back for the Jurassic World 3.
Oh, yeah.
So excited.
Ooh, Starger, you saw it in theaters too? Lucky.
Nice. Oh no!
You jinxed him.
I know I did. Damn. Oh no, Keith will be back.
He probably did it when he picked up his router.
Yeah.
This is great internet yanked out of the wall.
I spoke too soon. Sorry, Keith. Sorry. Yeah, free Windows interface. You are correct.
I love how Jeff Goldblum is kind of just used for looks in this.
Yeah, he really doesn't do a lot. The way this film is shot is so amazing.
Yeah.
Like the shot of that gun with the shells was so beautiful. I think
Totally, Rachel.
He did that, Rachel.
Totally.
He did that.
Oh, Kyle's back. Hello. Oh my god, I would lose my mind. Honestly, I think these dinosaurs would scare me the most.
Like, look at that shot too. That shot's amazing.
Yeah.
Such a great finale. I love that they set it up in this main room. Ah, there he is.
How funny is that? Right when we're talking about how great my internet is, I knocked the plug out.
I called it.
Oh, good.
we're
Keith,
at.
let me ask you, Keith. Are you looking forward to Jurassic World 3 with Sam Neill and Laura Dern and Jeff Goldblum all returning?
Okay. Looking forward to? I wouldn't say that. I am curious. I'm one of the ones where 2 is okay. Jurassic Park 2, it's okay. But everything after that, I wasn't a big Jurassic World. It's okay. I don't think it's necessarily bad, but the second one I didn't care about at all. I watched a few minutes of it. And I'm like, This one, I am curious about the new one. I do want to see the old characters come back. And so we'll see. You guys like the fan theory? How maybe you mentioned it. I don't know how the little kid that Sam Neill is scaring with the raptor claw at the beginning of the movie. Do you like the fan theory that's actually Chris Pratt's character?
Whoa.
Yeah, that's one of the fan theories out there. I don't know if anyone's.
I would like that.
Yeah. I thought that's all right.
I would, and imagine them meeting in this next movie. Wow.
Right. Yeah. Because that kind of speaks to why he's so respectful of the.
Did they ever say the son's name?
No,
The boy, not the son, the boy.
no, I don't think so. No,
I'm sure it says it on.
Yeah.
Though.
Let me look it up. I'll look it up on IMDb.
I mean, they're not going to just call him the boy, and then
that is very interesting. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's called Volunteer Boy.
Really?
All
He's
right.
not even titled with a name?
Nope, he's called Volunteer Boy.
There you go.
Okay, I'm in on it, 100%. Yes, that's gonna be Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Okay,
I like
I
that.
actually kind of dig that. Not
I
going to
like
lie.
that. Yeah.
It makes sense. Definitely makes sense. The age definitely lines up as well.
Yeah, I kind of dig it.
I agree with what Kevin says here too. The CG stuff.
I agree.
It's easier. It's easier, and I feel like animatronics are definitely going to be used to a certain extent, but for a lot of stuff, it's just a lot more simple for them to use. And unfortunately, Rachel, I would say that dinosaurs would probably head to Arizona very quickly because of the land. So,
Yeah, depends on. I wonder. Are you talking about if they were real?
Yeah.
Oh, it might be too hot. Might be too hot for them.
maybe. Yeah, maybe. Here comes that music. Oh, goodness.
Kind of cracks me up that they spent like a solid 20 seconds just on a shot of a pelican. like it should have literally just been this.
And there's that beautiful font.
Keith, we were debating earlier the 3 greatest, like most recognizable. Oh, look, it's when Kathleen Kennedy did good stuff.
All right, you guys and your Kathleen Kennedy slander.
We were saying that Jurassic Park probably has one of the. What was it? Top 3.
I said top 3. Yeah.
Jake was saying top 3 scores, like main.
Oh, yeah.
What did we pick?
I said Star Wars, Jaws, and Jurassic Park.
Anything, any of John Williams' scores.
Oh, Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
That's 4. You said
all of it.
3.
It's even non-movie fans. You play this one, people recognize it. Obviously the Star Wars team, people know that.
Yep.
Superman, everyone knows that one.
Oh, Superman, yeah.
The Chris Reeve ones, obviously. What you got with Jaws? Everyone knows that. Dude, he made the most iconic movie scores of all time. All of them are his. So yeah, I would absolutely agree.
Literally, anyone, anywhere would recognize Done It.
Yeah.
Done It. Like,
Yeah. It's so simple, but yeah, everyone knows it.
that's true.
That's a good one.
What is it? He.
Halloween?
No, that's Jason. That's Jason.
Yeah,
I don't watch it.
yeah.
Goodness.
No, it's okay. They're the same. It's okay. They're basically the same.
Oh yeah, Scream isn't like that. Yeah.
No, Michael Myers. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah,
What are you
that
talking about? Goodness.
one.
Which I think John Carpenter did that himself, which is impressive. But
I
yeah,
mean,
no, all his scores, just all these ones we named, are all the most iconic, movie scores. That, like I said, even non-movie fans know. So
give the Avengers theme about probably 20 more years, and it'll.
Well, you give Harry Potter, you give Lord of the Rings, you give all those 20 years.
Oh,
Yeah, Kevin just said that right there.
Yeah, I was going off of that.
yeah.
Oh.
They'll all be iconic in 20 years. And this is a great pull by Star Drew. 100%. That's a great theme.
Jake will never disagree with anything Mission Impossible.
It's, but that's from the TV series as well. So they
James
kind
Bond?
of Mission. Yeah,
Oh,
Bond,
James Bond's a good one too.
James Bond? is a good one.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna get us demonetized.
We might. We should do an episode on this, man. Our favorite movie scores. We should have to do a now episode.
No, Kevin, that's true. Rocky, duh. We spent like so.
Rocky, of course. Of course, Rocky.
Yeah.
100%.
What, Keith, earlier, Anthony gave us.
Yeah, I wrote down a topic. It's going to be an upcoming episode. I have it written down. That's why.
I explained it.
Okay, I'll mute myself. Floor is yours.
Right. I start talking about it and then just tries to take over the whole thing. Anthony said untouchable movies for like remakes.
Don't say anything, Keith, because it's going to be a show topic, but it's one of our movies that we don't think should ever be touched and remade.
That's a good topic, but I'm in a very small minority, but I think everything can be. I think anything can be remade. I don't mind. Yeah, listen, it's.
What's your favorite movie of all time?
I don't know. The Usual Suspects. I would love to see a remake of that. I would love to see a remake of The Usual Suspects.
That's one of the ones I can see being remade.
Yeah, that's.
You'd be fine with an original Star Wars remake?
Star Wars is going to be remade. Maybe not in our lifetime. It's going to get remade. It's going.
No.
It will.
No.
As soon as Lucas is
As soon as
gone.
I die, I'm putting a lock and key around that. Never happened.
Listen, that's all they're waiting for. They're waiting for a certain generation to die off, and they're gonna remake Star Wars.
Terrible.
Oh my God. I can't believe you said that.
I can't believe Keith just said that. That's just blasphemy. My goodness.
Anything
Well,
could be
Keith, I'll make sure I put that on a day that you're not on the episode.
I mean, I'm not the world's biggest Indiana Jones, but I think I'd have a hard time with Indiana Jones.
I swear to whatever that if Indiana Jones is remade, I will.
That'll be tough. Don't
you ever freaking dare touch that.
That one does make me grit my teeth, but listen, if it's good, imagine it though if it's like really good, right?
It won't be though. It won't be.
You don't know.
It won't be. We were talking though in the conversation. We were saying how the best example, and Anthony brought this up again. Anthony, if you're still watching, thank you. But the best example of something being remade in a new way and continuing was what was so magical about the first of it is the Creed franchise and what they did with Rocky, and how well that has transitioned from the Rocky movies to the Creed movies, where it's still very much its own thing, but it keeps the essence of what Rocky is. And we went on like a 15-minute Creed conversation, and Jacob
popped in.
Okay. I cannot wait to go back and watch that.
That was an example of something that did it very intelligently and did it well.
Well, it's like Kylie said, that the Creed franchise made the fourth Rocky better.
Sure.
I feel like he's about to disagree with us.
It gave it a little more depth. I see what you mean. I see what you mean by that. Certainly more depth with the Dragos and yeah, I can see that. But see, but then that's the Force Awakens argument, right? Or I don't know what else did they do that with recently? Where it's like a remake, kind of reboot / remake. I'm thinking more of like, Jurassic World as well. It was kind of like, it's just Jurassic Park, which it kind of is, but at the same time, it is Jurassic Park, right? It's the same. Creed is essentially Rocky for sure. There's definitely follows a lot of the same outline, I guess, if you will. I'm thinking more of a remake. Like, look, Ocean's 11 is an example I always use whenever this comes up, right? If anyone, the first one was better. No, it's not. The first Ocean's 11 is horrible. It's a terrible movie. I don't know if you ever sat and watched it. It's awful. It is not a good movie. Have you ever watched it, Jake?
Yes, I've watched it.
You like it?
Yes.
I'm talking about the Frank Sinatra rap.
Oh, sorry. No.
Oh,
yeah, I was
okay.
wondering. I was like, Jake, why are you defending this one this hard?
Yeah, yeah. See,
Kevin, that was one of the movies I said earlier that is untouchable.
Tell you what. Okay. Yeah. See,
that's funny that you said that. That's literally, I was like, Fight Club.
Yeah, that'd be a tough one to. I would agree with that. But
Anthony said, The Godfather. You can't. You
can. You absolutely. I would love to see a modernized.
Wow.
I don't know about modern, but certainly not. I wouldn't want it to be modern, but a remake. You retell it in the same time period and everything, especially because it's a period piece as well. So I would love to see that. I would absolutely love to see that.
He's coming in with the hot takes.
I know.
But look, I use Ocean's 11 as an example because the original one is the worst. It's a terrible movie. Anybody that says I like the original one better, no, you don't. They've never actually watched it. And they made a new one that is better in every way. Like the new Clooney, Pitt, Damon, Don Cheadle. Like, you know what I mean? And another example I always use, and I know we got to go, but the Manchurian Candidate, right? Like, I love the remake of that movie. I know some people are it's kind of split, but I love that remake, the John Frankenheimer one with Denzel and Meryl Streep. I think it's great, and it made me go back and watch the original one, which is amazing. It's really, really good. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't mind something as long as you keep the spirit of the original. I don't mind. So that's gonna be a good episode. I'm looking forward to that, man.
Well, I don't know if you'll be on that one, so time.
I'll call in.
Yeah. So Keith, and I did want to say before we headed out, this is what Jacob Bartley will officially be watching this week.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Boom. Right.
Oh wow. All right.
Your movie did get picked.
I can't believe he hasn't seen it. I've been trying to get him to watch it ever since.
We set it up top, but we had 80 votes, and it was the closest voting that we've had so far. It won with 38%. Demolition Man had 32%, and Love, Simon had 29%.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it was really close.
Which one of you?
I just thought of another movies you probably can't remake. Forrest Gump.
No, never remake that.
You can.
Keith, stop it. Anyway, back to the movie watching challenge. So he'll be checking out Brightburn. Thoughts on that, because it is your movie.
Yeah.
Hey,
have you seen it, Brian?
Oh yeah, I voted for it because I was like, "What? This is right up his alley." This is a movie that's made for Jacob.
Exactly. I still can't believe he still hadn't seen it. I remember we talked about it like a year ago, and he hadn't seen it. So
it just came up on my Netflix while it's passing by that I think I'm going to start watching, but I'm a little bit apprehensive. The Haunting of Hill House.
It's so effing good.
Is it? I keep hearing about it too.
It is so good. Bly Manor comes out next month, and I'm so excited.
Comes out in like 2 weeks.
I just today finally finished Jack Ryan this morning. I still have it.
What do you think?
So good.
Yes.
So good, man.
Right?
I know everything's shutting down right now. I hope we can get a season 3 soon.
Oh, it's happening for sure. It's for sure happening.
100%.
So good, man.
Love that.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Jake and I finished Ratched.
Ratchet.
What?
I'm doing it now. I'm doing it to piss you off.
Okay. I was like, what?
Yeah.
You finished it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How many episodes is that?
8.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's taking about a week to watch that. Okay. All right.
We'll retain our thoughts until after you watch it, unlike what you and Jacob did to us with Tenet. So
I didn't tell you whether I liked it or not.
We'll talk about it at a later date.
Fact that you've seen it, that's the worst crime.
Get up, go see it. It's right down the street from your house, Jake. You have no excuse.
Shut up, Keith. I didn't get an invite. Shut up, Keith. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to do a review on that soon. But for now, that wraps up tonight's Friday watch along. Thank you to everyone for hanging out with us this entire time, having conversations with us. That was a lot of fun. That was honestly a lot of fun, bringing up all the different topics and everything you guys were able to do. That's why we do these watch alongs, and so it's going to be a lot of fun. If you guys have any recommendations for next month's watch along, make sure you guys are leaving comments. We're going to try and do a spooky thing, being that's Halloween month and everything. And so some thoughts on that. That won't be until the end of the month, and so about a month away, Brian.
You know what just popped up? That would be a good watch along. That's scrolling across my Netflix. Casino Royale.
Yeah, I watched it the other night. It's brilliant. So good.
Yeah. Casino Royale.
Yeah, okay. That's a good watch along movie. Yeah, I agree.
That's going to wrap up tonight's Apocaflix now. Make sure you guys are joining us. No, Kevin, don't worry about it, man. People got things going on, so do not worry about it. You got here just in time. So, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7:30 p.m. Pacific is when we go live here on the channel. So make sure you guys are joining us for those. We're doing all kinds of fun topics and everything like that. Brandy, Rachel, Star Drew, Anthony, thank you to everyone for popping in. Brian as well.
Kevin, Kylie
as well. Yes, thank you to everyone. And then keep in mind, next Thursday, we are doing a Back to the Future recast fantasy draft. And so that's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of fun on that one between the crew. And so look out for that. Again, 7:30 p.m. Pacific here on Apocaflix Now. And we will see you guys on Tuesday. So for Brian, Keith, and myself, thank you to everyone again. And we'll see you guys then.